How to install drop ceilings for homes and businesses, a full guide. Introduction. Drop ceiling, also known as a suspended ceiling, is a secondary ceiling installed below the main structural ceiling. This method was first popularized in the early 20th century for commercial buildings and has since become a staple in modern architecture, especially for offices, schools, hospitals, and even stylish home renovations. It was created to solve multiple problems, mainly hiding pipes, ducts, and wiring, while also improving room acoustics and insulation. Benefits of drop ceiling: hides wires, pipes, and ductwork, improves room acoustics and reduces noise, enhances insulation, easy access to maintenance areas, customizable with lighting, vents, and tiles, adds a clean, professional look. Fire retardant and water-resistant options are available. Types of drop ceilings and where to use them. Concealed grid drop ceiling. Best for upscale homes, hotels, conference halls. A clean finish. Grid is hidden by tiles. Exposed grid ceiling. Best for offices, schools, hospitals. The most common type, grid, is visible. Suspended drywall ceiling. Best for modern homes, soundproof rooms. A flat, drywall surface suspended from framing. Plastic panel ceilings PVC. Best for bathrooms, kitchens, damp areas. Waterproof and easy to clean. Metal panel ceilings, aluminum or steel. Best for industrial buildings, garages. Durable and fire resistant. Acoustic tile ceiling. Best for recording studios, classrooms. Reduces sound and echo. How to install drop ceiling large roof area. For wide spaces like halls, auditoriums, or supermarkets. Step 1. Planning and layout. Measure room length and width. Choose tile size 24 by 24 inches or 24 by 48 inches. Mark the center of the ceiling by measuring the full width and length of the area, and mark where they cross at the center of the ceiling. This is your starting point. Use a chalk line or laser level to snap a straight line from one wall to the opposite wall through the center. This will be your main reference line from A to B. Let's use the 90-degree angle as C to D for large roof. The 3-4-5 triangle method for 90-degree is more accurate. By measuring 4 feet from center to, say, the front, then 3 feet from the same point, you start measuring the 4 feet, but at an angle of 90-degree. Measure the end of the 4 feet to the tip of the 3 feet, and you should get 5 feet. This method will give a dead 90-degree angle. As for smaller rooms, a square can be used. In the case of an angled roof, the wires will be cut shorter if the roof is flat, but if the roof is angled, the wires will be cut accordingly. Use chalk lines to mark straight grid lines from the center to the walls. Then find a dead square, a perfect 90-degree corner from the center to the wall, either slope or flat ceiling. Ensure your grid is straight and aligned. Plan for lighting and HVAC placement. Step 2. Tools needed. Measuring tape, chalk line, level or laser level. Hammer drill. Screwdriver or impact driver. Wire cutters. Tin snips. Utility knife. Safety gear, gloves, goggles, helmet. Ladder. Portable scaffold or machine lift. Step 3. Parts needed for drop ceiling. Main tees, main grid runners. Cross tees, shorter pieces that form the grid. Wall angle L-shaped metal fixed to wall perimeter. Hanger wires attached to ceiling for support. Ceiling tiles or panels. Elag screws and anchors. Wire ties or hangers. lighting panels and vent tiles if needed. Step 4. Installation process. Install wall angles or L-shaped pieces around the room perimeter at the desired height. This is done with smaller rooms. This job description is for a large area, where a center mark is needed, so tiles are placed from the center to the ends. Let's use this layout for 2x4 tiles. In case tiles are 4x4, cross tees will fit in at 4 feet instead. At the 90-degree center mark, runners or main tees can be placed out towards the walls or close to the end, 90 degrees from the center line. Wires are usually placed to cover all the area at 4-foot intervals and left hanging. From the center point, begin installing main tees or runners every 4 feet. Runners come in lengths of 12 feet. Use hanger wires spaced every 4 feet to suspend the main tees. Cut and insert cross tees every 2 feet or 4 feet, according to the tile size, to create grid openings. During the main tees installation, a fishing line is pulled from wall to wall parallel to the center ceiling mark. This line can run every 3 to 4 tiles apart as a guide for dead ceiling level. As you fit in the main tees, ensure the bottom edge of the tees are flush with the fishing line for accurate ceiling level. Install ceiling tiles or panels by dropping them into each grid space. Add lights, vents, and special tiles as needed. If by chance, a main tee should run in line with the building column, adjustments will have to be made by cutting the tees accurately to go around the column. An L-shaped metal strip, usually 12 feet long, screwed into the wall at the final ceiling height. It runs along all 4 walls of the room, forming the support edge where the ceiling grid system ends. The ceiling usually stops at about 1 foot from the L shape, where ceiling tiles are cut to fit into the space. The L shape also supports the main tees. Check the level of all tiles using a laser or bubble level. For smaller rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchens, work from the wall across the room. Set the perimeter using wall angles. Measure and install main tees directly from the longest wall. Fill in cross tees every 2 feet. Cut tiles to fit against the walls where necessary. Install lights and vent tiles. Measurements and angles. Standard drop, 3 to 6 inches below the original ceiling. For HVAC systems, allow 12 to 18 inches of clearance. For sloped ceilings, use adjustable hangers. Grid squares, usually 24 by 24 inches or 24 by 48 inches. Distance between main tees for feet. Cross tee spacing 2 feet or 4 feet according to tile size. Hanger wire spacing 4 feet apart, 1 foot from the wall ends. Work team needed. Lead installer lays out grid and directs team. Tile fitter installs and cuts tiles. Support helper holds the tools and passes tools. Scaffold pusher or machine lift driver moves the lift or scaffold. An electrician optional for light panels and wiring. Safety monitor ensures all PPE and tools are used safely. Additional tips: always check for electrical wires and water pipes before drilling. Use rust-proof metal parts in damp areas. Label all wires if removing ceiling tiles in the future. Test the layout with a few tiles before fully installing. Keep some spare tiles for future replacement. Installing a drop ceiling is a great idea or professional project for transforming any space, commercial or residential. With the right tools, a solid team, and a clear plan, your ceiling can go from cluttered and plain to clean, modern, and functional.